So I just want to talk about Deliverance Ministries. And as we can see in the Bible, that Jesus, he healed the sick. He laid his hands on people. He casted out demons. He performed miracles as well as his apostles. And we have Deliverance Ministries today. We have ministries where God uses men and women of God to bring healing and bring deliverance and bring freedom in people's lives by simply laying hands or praying or prophesying or using their spiritual gifts to set people free, which is beautiful. And I believe that we should continue to have that. But I want to warn you that you shouldn't be so dependent on that. You have to make sure that you sit before the Lord, ask God what is it that he needs from you? What is it that he wants from you? And you have to surrender that. You have to surrender your desire to want, what you see or what you think you should have. In all honesty, a lot of us, we have to be honest with ourselves and say, you know what? I think what would be best for me is for me to see a Christian counselor, or to go get therapy, or for me to enroll into a healing therapy, or a healing program, or a small group, or a support group. All of those things will bring such value to your life in the long term. What I'm seeing is that a lot of people go to these deliverance ministries and they get healing and they get delivered, but then they have to come back the next week and the next week because they find themselves stuck in that place again. For example, if a person is struggling with a spirit of lust and they get delivered from that, but then they keep going back to porn, that same spirit of lust is going to keep coming back. That's why that person has to realize, okay, maybe I have an addiction. I need to go get therapy for this. I need to enroll in a counseling program to help me with this, to overcome this, to develop the tools, the strategies, the resources to set me free. And also, we have to realize that a lot of times, when we go through the pain and the suffering that comes with healing, remember, true healing is not going to be easy. When you go through this healing, when you go through therapy, it's going to hurt. But guess what? Suffering produces something so great inside of you. It builds capacity, it builds character, it builds perseverance, it builds fruit. And once you get that healing, and once you are finally free, God's going to use you. And you're going to be a light. People are going to see something that's different inside of you. They're going to see that you're whole, that you have a light, that you're pure, that you're sanctified, that you're holy, and it's going to attract people. And so sometimes you have to go through the hard, long process of healing as opposed to the quick and easy healing. So that's my encouragement for you, that you would seek God, that you would seek what he has for you and allow him to just bring out such goodness inside of you. Because remember, I remember when I got into a car accident, yes, I broke my wrist, I broke my elbow. And when I went through physical training, it was painful. But again, as I went through the physical therapy, guess what? My arm feels stronger today. And that's what God's going to do in your life. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be more powerful for the Lord. You're going to be more transparent, more vulnerable, more, you're not going to be so dependent on other people. You're going to be more dependent on God. So I'm praying that over your life. I'm praying that God blesses you and uses you. God bless.